Welcome back, guys, to the Luka Delić podcast. New logo, new banner. We're doing great things right now, me and my co-host. So, guys, it's ADP number 45, another football episode. We're going to jump right into it. Me and my co-host, Luka. If you want to shout out our fans, they all love you, bro.
Shout out to the fans, man.
Okay, so, guys, we're going to jump immediately right into the El Clasico. I'm just going to say one thing before I let my co-host get into it. Guys, Barcelona, they have teenagers in their teams. One of their best players still has braces on, and he's still in his puberty phase. And they're fucking traumatizing Europe. Barca, all the players. I just want to say a quote that Thierry Henry said. Shout out to Thierry Henry, he used to play for Barca. He said, guys, Barcelona, they're the top level in Europe right now. They're the trendsetters in Europe. Lamine Yamal is playing like Messi. Rafinha, oh my God, Rafinha, I love you, bro. You're so fucking good. He said Rafinha is playing like Ronaldinho and Pedri is playing like Iniesta. He said, we're back to the 2011 Barca team.
Down, man.
That's fucking insane, bro. Barca fans, teenagers traumatizing Europe. That's insane, bro. That's insane.
But dude, that's a little bit too quick to say, man. Because I want to get excited, and believe me, Andre, there's no one happier. Like, I'm happy like a motherfucker right now because Barcelona's our team, our childhood team, and they're at the back of European football. But let's not say right now that Rafinha is Ronaldinho, that Pedri is Iniesta, and that Lamine is Messi, man. That's crazy comparison, dude.
It is. He really reached for the stars right there. Like, he went crazy. Like, first of all, like, we all know, Rafinha, he's 27, 28. He's not even close to being like Ronaldinho. But right now, he's in crazy form. Not like Ronaldinho, of course. Ronaldinho is one of the greatest of all time. Lamine Yamal, bro. 17 years old. Oh my God, bro. He's so good. And he's so confident on the pitch, bro. Did you see when he came to the corner? Real Madrid fans shouting at him racist slurs, whatever. He just looked at them, gave them a wink, took the ball, didn't give a fuck.
Andre, he's 17 years old. He's the youngest player ever to score in El Clasico. He scored and he hit the Ronaldo Calma in Santiago Bernabeu, Andre. That's crazy, man.
Nah, bro, his confidence levels.
That's crazy, Andre.
You know, when I said that at 17, Messi didn't play that well, I think the reason why is because he didn't have the same confidence Lamine Yamal has. Messi, you know, he's shy, reserved. You know how he is, an introvert, right? Completely introvert. Maybe a little bit socially awkward, whatever. But at the end of the day, Messi, for me, is still a better player, a bigger talent than Yamal is. But I think Yamal, he's so confident, bro, for that age. Bro, he scored a goal, an amazing goal with his right foot. He went to the Real Madrid fans.
He hit the Ronaldo Calma in the Bernabeu.
That's fucking, Lamine Yamal, you're a top G, bro. You're a fucking top G, bro.
But he's still young, and I don't want him to go like overconfident.
Yeah,
like the way right now, it's okay, but like I don't think he will. He doesn't look like that. But man, that was a great game. And then the thing that I like the most about the game is the first minutes, Real Madrid were like dominating. I was like, holy shit, man, Real Madrid are going to win. Like, they're playing better. Camavinga was everywhere on the pitch, man. He was running like crazy. Mbappe was having chances. Vinicius was having chances. Mbappe scored, but he was offside by like a centimeter. And, man, the thing that I like the most, they went to the half break 0-0, and then they came back, man, guns blazing like dogs through hell, man. And they scored 4 goals. Lewandowski could have scored 4 goals. It could have been 6-0, man. And that's what impressed me the most, that even they're at the Bernabeu, it's El Clasico, the pressure and everything, and they got dominated and they bounced back. It's not like they came out there and they scored goals and then like in the second half, Real Madrid comes back. No, they weathered the storm and came back. That's even more impressive. Man, that was such an impressive win for Barcelona. Really? Man, that was a crazy win, man.
Amazing. And I want to, Hansi Flick, that was fucking amazing. How you put the back four on a high pressure for the fucking offside trap. That was amazing, Hansi Flick. Real genius. They were offside like how many times? 13 times?
So much times.
That how he made his back four line move upwards so that every single time Mbappe would be offside. That was fucking amazing.
But still, man, Mbappe, man, had like a couple of offsides that was completely crazy, man. I don't understand. Sometimes there's like 1 yard, 2 yards offside. Like, are you fucking Kylian Mbappe or are you not, man? Like, how are you that offside? Like, it's like crazy. Like, a couple of offside, like. And I don't know what you think about VR. VR fucks up the game a little bit for me. Like, the flow. But I understand that we need to get it correct. But like when Mbappe scores the goal, celebrates, you put 1-0, then 5 minutes after you put it back 0-0, it's like, man.
At the end of the day, I am for the VAR. They have more pros and cons, the VAR. Because before, when they didn't have VAR, Ronaldo at Real Madrid, holy fucking shit. He scored so many goals offside. It was crazy, bro.
But maybe like slightly offside. Like, that first Mbappe goal, man, that was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, but still, he's offside. That's why I'm for the VAR.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Maybe they should be a bit quicker on calling it. Because if you're offside, but you're not sure, so you keep on playing, you keep on dribbling, you keep on running, and then you score a goal, and then you celebrate. So much energy is wasted. You waste so much energy to take the ball and to dribble and to run, to score. It's a lot of energy. So that's a bit unfair for the players, but hell, it is what it is. Mbappe, now you said that you're surprised that he was so offside. I understand, but because that's not his position. He's not like the best number 9 there is. He's more of a winger who scores goals, and he's not used to like always watching out for the offensive trap. And especially Barca, that game, they're like, fuck it, even more offensive trap. Let's up
and honestly,
those
man,
stakes.
it's hard to play, man. Like if you're a winger adapting to being that central attacking position, man, it's hard, man. Honestly,
really
it's harder
hard.
than it seems,
is.
man. Like I know us, we just play like a divisional, like a beer league here in our hometown. And all my life I played winger, and now I'm playing in the front because all our team is fucking wingers. But it surprised me how hard it is, man, because you don't touch the ball that much. Like me, like, like when you touch the ball, the more you touch it, the more you get in the groove. Like when the game starts, you're not in your you're
you
not
have to
in
touch
the
it a couple
game.
of times.
I
You
need
have
to touch it a couple of times to
you have to feel like you have your influence on the game.
Exactly, but when you're an attacker, you don't touch it a lot. So, but when the chance arrives, it needs to be ready, and then you need to be on right away. There's no like, let me touch it to feel it. You're fucking in attack. It's 1-2 touch, you shoot, man. Even 11 versus 11 because we play 7 versus 7. It's crazy hard to play. So. That's true, man. Maybe Mbappe, he's not, I don't think that's his best position, but who are we going to put in the front then?
But that's the thing, what they should do, because Mbappe is better than Vini. Mbappe is the star of Real Madrid. I said it many times, he's the best player there, bro. He has a World Cup, and he plays the best. So, fuck it. How you have to see it is, Mbappe, where is he the best at? You put him there. So, left winger. You put him there, fuck it. You put him there, you find a real nine, and Real Madrid, how they play, which is okay, they don't have a traditional number 10. They don't have a number 10. Like a traditional. They have Camavinga, which is defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
They have Jude Bellingham, which is a box-to-box in number 8.
Yeah.
And then they have Valverde, who has the same type as Bellingham, which is box-to-box number 8. They don't have a real number 10 like Iniesta could play, or like Ronaldinho, Maradona. They don't have that. So, okay, so they play deep midfielders with fast wingers. But the thing is, you have fast wingers, and then you have Mbappe, who wants to touch the ball because that's the type of player. He is. He's not like Suarez or Benzema, who can get touch less the ball and be okay being a number 9. Mbappe needs to touch the ball as much as possible to have his influence on the game, because he has the biggest influence in Real Madrid.
He needs to get the feeling and touching it and being in the game.
So when you put him at number 9, I mean, he can still play number 9. I mean, it's Mbappe. It's not like you put him number 9 and he's lost. He knows what he has to do, but that's not his peak performance.
It's not natural, man.
It's not for him.
He knows what he has to do, but it's not. You need to be razor sharp, man. He's not razor sharp at that position. But you know how Real Madrid, they went from having 3. Their front 3 was 3 guys like that. They had Benzema, Bale, and Ronaldo, who were like fucking like deep like strikers, but now they have 3 wingers.
A bit. It was
Bale a little bit less, but he had that killer instinct of scoring goals.
What's good with Benzema is he could play false line. He could drop a little because he was good technically with the ball. So that was good, because at the end of the day, Ronaldo at Real Madrid, he just wanted to score goals. He only thought he was a machine for scoring goals. Goal scoring machine.
Like Haaland, but better.
Yeah, way better than Haaland.
Way better than Haaland. Yeah.
But he was like on paper he was on the left wing, Ronaldo, but he wanted to score goals. So Mbappe, like I said, Mbappe, you have to let him play his best position, because he's the star.
Barcelona with Lewandowski, man.
Yeah, he's playing amazing.
Holy
and he's like 38.
Bro. And it's perfect because you have Lamine and Rafinha that play those perfect winger attacking roles, man, and that they just feed it to Lewandowski, man, and fuck, he could have scored a hat-trick so easily, even 4 goals, man.
I know.
There was a goal, man, he was by himself in front of the goaler, man, and he hit the post. But Lewandowski, man, but it's hard to find a Lewandowski, man. If you don't, like, what would you do now if you're Real Madrid, man?
Well, what I do,
You take out Rodrigo, you put Vini and Mbappe on the wings, but who do you take as that
Number 9?
Number 9, like maybe that guy from Porto, the Swedish guy who has a lot of goals.
maybe, I don't know, but like,
What's his
I would
name
have to
again?
be deeper into the conversation, deeper into the club to see what's happening. But one thing for sure that I know is Mbappe, I give everything to him because he's my best player. He's my
Yeah.
star. I pay him the most. He brings the most.
He's the best player
He's
of
the
the
best
team.
player of Real Madrid. It is what it is. So I would give the most to Mbappe. And the midfield, I would keep a deep midfield who runs and works a lot. And then I would just feed to Mbappe and Vini on
you
the
have
wings.
to keep Camavinga, Bellingham, and
Oh,
Valverde.
of course. They're amazing.
I think, man, they're gonna have to move Rodrigo and go get a real number 9.
But that's the thing, because like you just said, the midfield is amazing, but they're all like it's a one-dimensional midfield.
Yeah.
We have, like I said, Camavinga, who's very defensive, and then Bellingham and Valverde, who are box to box. They don't have a Modric anymore. I mean, technically they have Modric, but he's on the bench. And when Modric came in, bro, guys, he's 39, I think, 39, 40. Oh my God, he's so good. Still so good, Modric.
But he has intelligence, man.
Oh, bro, he's so good. Like, you see, he could play a real number 10. Like when Real Madrid before, when they had Cruz, Modric, and Casemiro. Perfect. Casemiro, defensive. He defends. When he gets the ball, he gives it to Cruz or Modric. Cruz, he's box to box, good passer, midfielder, amazing vision. And then you have Modric, who has an amazing vision, amazing passing. The boss of the midfield in Real Madrid, amazing dribbling. They don't have a Modric right now at Real Madrid.
That trio won 3 consecutive Champions League. So the proof is in the pudding, as they say. That's a stupid
fucking expression, but they say it.
But yeah, there you go, man. So
like for me, they're missing an Iniesta, a Modric. That's where they're
and a
missing.
true number 9.
That's what they're missing. Because if you look at every single team, even if you want to play with the logic of deep midfielders and fast wingers, that's good, perfect. But you need to have a midfielder who can distribute the ball and who is an amazing creative player. They don't have that right now. That's not Bellingham. Bellingham's a workhorse.
Camavinga, maybe.
No, not even. He's a defensive midfielder.
yeah.
He's not even close to Iniesta or Modric when it comes to creativity. Magic. They're not even close to that. Like before 2015, I know I'm rambling a lot. 2015, when Barca won the Champions League, in midfield they had Iniesta, Rakitic, Busquets. Perfect. Rakitic is the workhorse. He goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He can make amazing passes, and he has one hell of a shot. And then you have Iniesta, the magician of the midfield, and then you have Busquets. I mean, greatest central defense midfielder of all time, but you need an Iniesta. You need a Modric. They need one, Real Madrid.
Yeah.
They need one.
But who's that? And Barcelona, they have Pedri.
Yeah, Pedri fucking... Guys, we're talking about Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, but Pedri, bro, he's sensational. Iniesta, bro. Wow, I love Pedri,
It's crazy,
man.
Barcelona,
He's so
man.
good.
It's crazy, La Masia.
good.
Does Iniesta come from La Masia?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God, man, that doesn't make sense, man.
And now, do you know the story how when Iniesta was in La Masia when he was like maybe 16, 17, just before entering the first team? It was Pep Guardiola. So Xavi's a bit older than Iniesta. Pep Guardiola said to Xavi, "You're going to retire me, but Iniesta will retire you." It's like a... So, I mean, La Masia, they just create...
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I just want to say, guys... At ADP, I have the best co-host. He said it in the beginning of the season, pre-season talk. He said it. I said it. I remember. I said Real Madrid are winning everything this year. Because bro, I was like, Jesus Christ. He said, you know what? I think maybe Barca will surprise everyone. Shout out to Luka Delić, #1 co-host in the world. He was fucking right, man. Barca are surprising every fucking one, and they're proving it game after game, week after week.
It's because, man, they've been building slowly but surely since that golden era, man. Like with players like Pedri, man, and players like Lamine Yamal. But when you get Lamine Yamal, man, I'm telling you, it changes everything, man. Like when I saw Euro, I'm like, man, Barcelona, they're good, man, because when you get that type of player, everything changes. Like the aura changes. Like the aura is
aura, it's a new word.
It's a new world, a word that's famous right now, but it changes, man, because when you have that type of player, then players want to go play there, coaches want to go coach there. There's more attention, there's more publicity. Now you have Lamine which frees up Pedri, which frees up Rafinha, man, and they have so much good young players, man. And when De Jong also came back, that was
De Jong,
good.
amazing. Gavi also is coming back from his injury slowly.
If you have Gavi, De Jong, and Pedri,
that's amazing. You see,
That's sensational, dude.
Now you see that midfield. That's what Real Madrid are missing. Look, so you have Gavi, who's a defensive work fucking horse. He would give his life. He would sell his own mother just to get the ball back. That you need that kind of midfielder. Oh, that kind of midfielder, which was Casemiro or whoever else.
Busquets.
So you have Gavi. Perfect. He will run, he will defend. And then you have De Jong, who is a box-to-box.
Very good.
And also very good technically. But he's a box-to-box like Rakitic, like Bellingham, like whoever. And then you have Pedri, who is the Iniesta, the creative mastermind of the midfield. And then you add Rafinha and Lamine Yamal, who are fucking sensational on the wings.
But do you think like now it's cool because they just beat Real Madrid 4-0 and they have a crazy start to the season?
And they beat Bayern Munich 4-1.
Yeah, they beat Bayern Munich 4-1, they beat Real Madrid 4-0. But I don't think that this team will be at its best with Rafinha and Lewandowski.
This is what I think. Or Rafinha, yes.
With Rafinha, yes?
Oh my God, bro. The
think?
3 goals
How old
scored,
is he?
27. He's going on 28 in December.
I don't know, man. I still think Nico Williams or Rafael Leao.
No. Rafael Leao, you know what? Rafael Leao is better than Rafinha. Not Nico Williams. Rafinha
But look
is
at Nico
amazing.
Williams and Lamine at the Euros, man. That was retarded, bro.
Look at
they
Rafinha now.
destroyed Euros.
Yeah, of course. Look at Rafinha now.
I know, man, but he plays with Barcelona.
Amazing.
Nico Williams, he plays with fucking... Before Euros, did you even know who he was?
No.
I didn't know who he was.
No one knew who he was.
But that smart coach, Luis de la Fuente, who I think is good. I think Spain, man, they're a powerhouse even with this new
of
coach,
course.
man. But look at Euros, what he did with a good team around him. You think right now you put Nico Williams in the place? I know it's hard to say. He just scored 3 goals versus Bayern, and he just scored another goal versus Real Madrid. But I don't know, man. But Lewandowski, they're gonna have to find a replacement for Lewandowski because he's getting older.
Of course.
But Rafinha, okay.
What I'm saying is, guys, don't touch Rafinha. I love Rafinha. He's so good, bro. And he's a lefty playing on the left wing. Naturally, he would play in right winger, but he knows Lamine Yamal is there. I'll go left winger, no problem. Put me central attack midfield, no problem.
And he was playing at Leeds a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
right?
that's what first time I saw him was when he was at Leeds. And Leeds, they had this crazy coach who was from Uruguay, and they finished like 10th. And I remember watching them with Patrick Bamford, who was a number 9, and Rafinha, who was the right winger at the time. I was like, oh, this Rafinha is actually really good. And now he's at Barca, and fucking he's
But
amazing.
how come at 27 he came at Barca like 2 years ago? So at 25 he popped off.
Not that he. I mean, he was at Brazil. He's Brazilian, and then he
He
arrived
wasn't
at Leeds.
starting, right? He wasn't starting.
Where?
Like in
Brazil
Brazil.
national team? No. He wasn't
Like
starting.
maybe he's gonna start now in the next World Cup, of course. But
Of course.
man, I don't know, man. It's like I don't think they have a. Oh, man, it's hard to say for Barcelona. I don't want to get too excited too quickly, but I think the best is not yet to come. The best is gonna be in like 2-3 years.
Of course, they're just gonna get better and better now.
But I think like they're gonna have to find a replacement for Lewandowski, and they better attack it now than later.
Well, let me see. How old is Lewandowski? He's like Messi's age, I think.
36, 37.
36. Okay, 1 year. He's
getting older, man.
He just got 36. Okay, he's got like 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years,
He's
man.
got 2 years.
At the most, at
Yeah, I know.
38, you're old for a striker.
Yeah.
Even now, man, I think maybe he has. I think he has this year 1 more year. That's it. Maybe next year's not even starting. Maybe, man.
You think so?
I think, man.
Yeah, but he's doing a
getting
phenomenal
older.
job. He's doing
I
a
know
phenomenal
he's playing
job right
great,
now.
man. But if he still plays at a high level like that, man, that's even crazy for Ronaldo standards. Is Lewandowski a better 36-year-old than Ronaldo?
No. I hate Ronaldo.
Where did he play at
I hate
36?
Ronaldo.
Where did he play at 36?
He was
at Juventus.
Juventus, yeah.
Was he at Juventus? He wasn't that good.
But still Ronaldo.
Now Lewandowski's playing fucking good.
Yeah,
man,
but not better than Ronaldo. I mean, Ronaldo, like, guys, I hate Real Madrid and I hate Ronaldo. You guys know how it is. I'm rocking this jersey, but I'm a Barca fan. But Ronaldo, he was better.
He was better than Lewandowski,
Yeah,
but he's
he
very
was better.
good for his age. I know it's hard to say, man. And also Barcelona, they have that guy Fermin Lopez.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Very good too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And also
Dani Olmo is also very good. Kubarsi, like you said.
and that Marc Casado also in the middle, man. They have such a good team.
Kubarsi is also 17 years old.
Yeah, I know.
Bro,
And
if you look at them, like on videos on TikTok and IG, whatever, you look at them, the players, bro, they're teenagers.
I know,
they look so fucking young. It's like they're still in high school having fun, but they're fucking traumatizing European teams, bro.
It's crazy, man.
But it's crazy to see with my eyes.
Really, man. Are they gonna be better than the golden age?
No, never. Ain't no way. That's impossible. No one's getting better than Barca 2011 or Barca 2015.
But Andy, look, if you take that Barca 11, 2012, 2010, 2011, and you take them younger versus this Barcelona team, who's gonna win?
That Barca team.
Holy fuck, man! This Barca
At that
team
time,
is crazy.
you know how old Messi was at 2010, 2011?
How old?
22, 23? Xavi Iniesta 22, 23?
Yeah, really?
They were really young.
22, 23?
Yeah, Xavi 24 at the max.
All the time I think about Andres Iniesta, I just have his because he looks old, right?
No. They were very young. Messi, when he had 4 Ballon d'Ors, he was 24 years old. At 24, he had 4 Ballon d'Ors.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, amazing. But that team right now, Barca, they're not never gonna be like 2011 Barca or 2015 Barca. Because 2015 Barca, Messi, Neymar, Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, I love you guys, but Neymar and Messi are better than Rafinha and Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal or Rafinha, they'll never be as good as Messi or Neymar. It's just a fact. So that's why I'm saying, I mean, there's no way. And then 2011, Pedri's amazing, Gavi, yes, but Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, Pedri, Gavi, and De Jong are not like Xavi, Iniesta, and Busquets.
Man, but it's crazy how this team is similar to that team. Not as good, but man, so good.
Yeah, not as good.
Good, man.
That 2011 team, that's the greatest team of all time. It's never gonna happen again. It can't.
But this Barcelona team, man, it's crazy how they have 2 generations, man. It's so close. It's like Real Madrid. This is Real Madrid. They're always very good.
Mm-hmm.
Barcelona are either crazy good or they're like
medium,
just a little bit over average.
No, they're always over average,
but always not that much. Sometimes, like before Barcelona, like we know now, like 2-3 years ago, man, they sucked.
No, but it depends. What are your standards for average?
Okay,
I mean, they
like,
always make top 4 for the Champions
for La
League.
Liga,
so they're way above average.
But I mean, like in Europe, they were like a little bit more than average.
Yeah.
But now I think now they're gonna hit a home run, man. Now they're hitting a home run.
Yeah, no. I mean. Yeah, but
this is a legit Barcelona team.
This Barca team,
they can win Champions League.
Yeah, no, this. Yeah,
I said it since the beginning of the year, man.
This year they can win La Liga and Champions League. They can, bro. They just won 4-1 against Bayern and they won 4-0 against Real Madrid. The only team that he didn't prove themselves yet is Man City. Which other team didn't they prove himself against?
That would be a good match for Barcelona and Man City right now.
An amazing game, but I think Barca are winning.
You think so?
I think Barca are winning against Man City. I think so.
So you think right now Barca is like in 2024, as of October 28th, 2024, the best team in the world is Barcelona.
They're the best team in the world.
Fuck, man, that feels good to say, yeah?
They're the best team in the world.
That feels
crazy.
so good to say,
They play so fucking well.
Man, I called it in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I know.
No one believed me, man.
No, but I gave you your flowers, but you didn't call it as much as it was. You said there can be like
because you have to
let's keep it 100. Yeah.
Let's go 100, but because you have to say it in a way that I cannot say for sure they will be. So I think they're gonna be.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well. Yeah. But yeah. So but at the same time, Real Madrid they lost El Clasico, but they're still second in La Liga, and against Borussia Dortmund, Vinicius was amazing. The goal he scored, his last goal, where he took the ball from like the 80-yard line and ran the entire pitch after 87 minutes of playing, and he scored a goal. That goal was fucking amazing from Vinny. Vinny, that game was sensational. And Vinny is a sensational player.
Dortmund are not a top club this year.
They're not, but still. Real Madrid.
Yeah, they're not a top club this year, but still that was a good match. But I'm excited to see, man. It's a good beginning of a season, but I'm excited to see the whole season at the end, man. Yeah.
But still, I believe Barca are the best team, like we said. But on paper, Real Madrid are still crazy.
Of course, man. Of course.
They're
still gonna be in the top 4 or 8 at the end of Champions League for sure, and they're gonna battle Barcelona for the La Liga. But man, things are looking well for Barcelona, and Real Madrid. Really it's not working as everyone thought it was going to work.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, they're still playing really well, but not at the level they should be playing.
They're drawing a lot.
Yeah, they're not playing at the level they should be playing.
Like Mbappe only has 6 goals in like 10 games. Yeah. Lewandowski has fucking 14 goals. He has more goals than Vini, Rodrigo, and Mbappe combined.
Yeah, everyone. Lewandowski, man, this season he's doing really well, man.
He's playing very good, man.
So now to jump a little bit into the Premier League, Chelsea-Liverpool. So guys, it was one game. Cole Palmer wasn't the best that game. I can say it. Still, guys, come on, let's keep it 100. He's still one of the greatest players on planet Earth, Cole Palmer. Not because he played one bad game, that doesn't make him fucking now average or whatever. Liverpool, yes, they played better. Arne Slot made a good team out of Liverpool. But I think people are quick to jump on because immediately when they lost, people are like, "Oh, where was Cole Palmer in big games? Where was he?"
Look, man, like it's not fair that comparison, man. Liverpool are a much better team, man. They're a much better team than Chelsea. Chelsea are starting to pick up the pieces slowly but surely. But Liverpool, man, they're a legit team, man. And they also made a little comeback because they had that 2019 team for a couple of years. We weren't sure who they were, and now with the McAllister, Sobelsai, and also with that Curtis Jones guy, man, they're starting.
Curtis Jones is fucking sensational for Liverpool. He's really good, man. He's a really good youngster. I'm not sure how.
But they still made and they kept they keep Virgil van Dijk, kept Mohamed Salah. Man, this is a good Liverpool squad. But Cole Palmer can do everything, man. You can be fucking Lionel Messi, but if you play for a shitty team, man, it's like Nico Williams. He plays at Atletico Bilbao. We don't hear about him because he can do everything. You need people to give you the ball. You cannot show your greatness if your team is just getting slacked all the time, man. So, Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson, I think Enzo Fernandez, they're legit players, but the team is not there yet.
Yeah, Enzo Fernandez is amazing, man. He's really fucking good. I'm happy he's there. Jadon Sancho also.
He's playing really good, Jadon Sancho.
Jadon Sancho, when you look at purely footballing abilities, he's one of the greatest on planet Earth. He's sensational. At Man United fucked him. Because when he went back to Borussia, he was so fucking good.
He went back to Borussia, not the first time, the second time Borussia.
But even before that, he was sensational.
Yeah, even at Borussia, he was very
Sancho, good. I mean, footballing ability-wise, he's one of the greatest players on planet Earth. He's so good. And I remember the game, Real Madrid-Dortmund, the final, he was the best player on the player on the pitch. Yeah. Boy, he's so good, Jadon Sancho. And Jadon Sancho is a real number 10.
Yeah.
If somehow he would go to Real Madrid, that could be sensational because he's a real number 10, Jadon
Sancho, Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Nicholas Jackson, man. That's the making of a good fucking team, man. They're gonna be there, Chelsea. Don't worry, Chelsea fans. Be patient this year. Next year or in 2 years, you guys are gonna be fucking good in the English Premier League. And who knows? They say Pep is gonna leave, so maybe the door's gonna be open for Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, man. But it's a good EPL season, man, because you have Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, and Chelsea. They're all playing well.
Yeah.
And Man United, they just fired Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah,
today.
I saw that. I think today or yesterday. I'm not sure. I think this morning.
I don't think it's this
morning.
I don't think it's his fault.
No,
it's the organization.
He can't do nothing. I mean, maybe they can be a bit better. There's no doubt there. But I remember Mourinho, who is a highly successful coach who accomplished a lot everywhere. He proved himself more than you can count everywhere. In Portugal, he won the Champions League 2005 with Porto. Who the fuck does that? Then he won another Champions League in 2011 with Inter Milan. And he won how many Premier Leagues? 3, 4? And he won in Italy. He won the.
And also when he was coach at Real Madrid, man, he gave it tough to the golden age of Barcelona.
Mourinho is a legit one of the greatest coaches of all time. And he said, my greatest accomplishment as a coach is finishing second with this Man U team. When it was 2017, I think. And he said, this is my greatest accomplishment ever. Everything I did. So even he knew, he's like, bro, this Man United team is so shit. Just the fact that I finished second is sensational.
But I don't think, I think these last, since Alex Ferguson left.
2012.
I don't know.
2013.
I don't think it's just the coaches and the players, man. I think it's the organization. And that leads me to think, was the only thing keeping those Man United teams that good was the greatness and the genius of Sir Alex Ferguson. Because is it the same owners and same everything? Sir Alex Ferguson, he's a fucking genius of football,
at the same time, the players left at the same time as Sir Alex, the best players.
No, I know, but still, look at, since he left, they're dog shit.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't think it's the coaches because they hired so many coaches, even Jose Mourinho, who's a real legit coach. Yeah. And all these coaches they've been hiring, and all these players they've been buying, and all the money they've been dropping. Man, Sir Alex Ferguson, he made the team.
No, he's one of the greatest coaches of all time.
He's the all-star of that team.
Yeah, of course.
The Man United glory days, it's all him.
When you think about Man U, you think about Sir Alex Ferguson immediately.
Is he in the team now still?
No.
They need to bring him back and to put him president of football operations. And whenever he says, you just shut the fuck up and you listen to him.
Yeah, maybe that will
believe me, it will come back.
I mean, at this point in time, Man United, you should just like try anything, bro. Like
No, but
you guys
that's
are
not-
so
that's
far
stupid.
behind.
Put
That's
him,
not stupid.
put
It's
him as
smart. Yeah.
president of football. He decides the coach, decides the players.
President of the club.
President of the club. Put
Yeah.
him if you want something back, man, and give him everything. Let him work 10 hours per week, better than what the fuck you have now, man.
I know.
Now you lost versus another shit team this weekend. Man, and you're spending so much money, and the brand, man, like the brand is dying, man. Man United, it's a strong brand, man.
It'll never die. The Man United is such a big team. It's like Real Madrid. Man United and Real Madrid are the two biggest brands in football.
I know, but it sucks that they suck, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
From the day he left, it's like automatic. They suck ever since, man. And now it's Ruud van Nistelrooy. He's gonna be the interim coach.
Really?
We don't know if he's gonna be a good coach or not. Man.
We never know. You got to give him a shot. I mean, at this.
But
at this
it's cool
point.
when Man U are good, man.
Yeah, of course.
It's a cool team, man. But yeah, EPL is in a good spot. We only have
Very
Man
good.
United that we need to get back up there, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, but even EPL, I mean, still the greatest league in the world.
Of course, by far. It's
Yeah,
not
they're
even close,
the most
man.
competitive and the strongest. But after, yeah.
It's not even close, man. It's just you have in La Liga, you have Real Madrid and Barcelona that like sometimes they have just like crazy teams, man.
Yeah,
Like right
which
now,
is Barca
Barcelona
and Real
have
Madrid,
a crazy team right now.
That's La Liga, man. It's Barca and Real Madrid, man. They're sensational.
But Sevilla, they're the kings of Europa League.
Yeah, they are.
Bro, they always win Europa
Yeah, of
League,
course.
man. Sevilla
Yeah,
is like the king of like the underworld.
Yeah.
Like they're not the top G's, but
Everyone who is in the top G, they're the top
of
G.
the top B's, they're the top G of the top B's.
Yeah,
That's
no,
Sevilla, man.
Yeah, that's also nice. Sevilla, I mean, altogether, they're a good team.
Atletico Madrid too, they get feisty
Yeah,
with
they-
Diego
they're-
Simeone, and man, he started his son.
Really?
Yeah, he subbed on his son, Diego
I
Simeone.
didn't know that.
I like Diego Simeone.
Yeah, of
man.
course, he's one of the coolest coaches. His football isn't the nicest to watch. It's very defensive, but as a team, you know,
Man, I like his- I like
the
his
type of
emotion.
players,
Man, you
the
go
type
get
of
him.
players you have, the
No,
type
that
of
won't
players that Atletico Madrid have, they have to play that style, and also Diego Simeone will never leave Atletico Madrid for Man U. He's staying at Atletico Madrid. Like I said,
I don't
when
think
you
it
think
would work
about
even. It
when you
wouldn't
think
even work.
about when you think about Man United, you think about Sir Alex Ferguson. But when you think about Atletico Madrid, you think about Diego Simeone. He's bigger than any player who ever played at Atletico Madrid, Diego Simeone. So I don't think he would ever leave
And I don't
Atletico
think his
Madrid.
coaching style would fit Man United. I don't know what Man U will do, man. Man, Jurgen Klopp is signed to the Red Bull. Man, I don't know what. Man, I think they're gonna suck
They have to write it off, man. They have no choice. I mean, bro, they're buying amazing players, but they're turning those players into shit.
Just look at Jadon Sancho.
look
what
at
they did.
Pogba.
I thought that Jadon Sancho. I'm like, what the fuck? He was so good at Dortmund. Everyone said he's the new wonder kid. He's so fucking good. They're going to Man United. Everyone was excited. He comes to Man United. Like, what the fuck? Goes back to Dortmund. And he's fucking amazing. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing at Man United? Like, what are you doing to the players, man?
Same goes for Pogba. Pogba was in Juventus was one of the greatest midfielders on planet Earth. He's one of the greatest midfielders. Purely footballing abilities there has ever been. He's sensational. He arrived at Man United, had a couple of good years, but for Pogba, those years were mediocre at best. For Pogba, for his abilities at Man United, that's not the Pogba I knew or everyone knew or grew up to love. And Pogba is an amazing player, so I don't know what's happening at Man U.
We've been just enumerating a lot of examples and reasons why the culture and the organization of Man United is shit. Man.
Yeah, look at Di Maria. Di Maria before at
Shit.
Real Madrid, the first Champions League, not the first, but the Champions League they won in 2014, Real Madrid would have been impossible without Di Maria. Di Maria won that Champions League for them. The final was all about Di Maria. And then after that, Man United bought him, and then he was shit at Man United. But before that, he was one of the best players in the world and one of the best top 3, top 4 at Real Madrid. So, I mean, who's to
What's
blame?
happening at Man United, man? They're fucking up everything, man. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
And then you have Man City just right at the other side of the city, man. They're doing everything correct.
Correct,
Man.
yeah.
Oh my God, man.
So now to jump. So for all thing I want to say for Serie A is, guys, no, more for the Portuguese team. Guys, come on. Portuguese fans, you have to see that Ronaldo is fucking you guys up. Bro, did you see Leao, what he did? Leao did a sensational run. A Messi-esque.
Why did you have to link it to Ronaldo?
Messi-esque. No, but let me finish. You'll see. He did a Messi-esque, Neymar-esque run from the half-court line. A half pitch. He took the ball, dribbled 2-3 players. He shot it took the post, and then Ronaldo was just in the perfect moment to just put a tap in into the goal. And when he tapped in, he went to celebrate alone, and he was pointing like, "Oh, I'm so smart because I was in the right position at the right time." But before that, Leao did a Messi-esque run, and he didn't go see Leao to celebrate with Leao and to actually say, "Leao, you know what? You deserve the goal."
That?
Portugal
versus who?
I'm not sure about his international stage.
Okay, was it friendly or was it...
No, international break. You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see, no.
Oh, and Thierry Henry went into Ronaldo. He said, there are some goals you don't celebrate. Those type of goals. When there's a goal, when there's a player before you score who does everything and you literally just tap it in.
And then he did this.
You scored a goal, yes, but you give credit to the guy who's dribbled past everyone, who did literally everything. That's how football is.
Yeah.
And Thierry Henry went against Ronaldo and said, that's just so egoistic. He scored a goal and he went to the fence and he did this and he didn't even think about Leao. Even Bruno Fernandes, he went...
And you're telling me this and it's like I don't believe you.
But it's true. I just wish we could pull up the video, but I don't have it right now. But I'm telling you, it's so true that even Thierry Henry was disgusted. And even Bruno Fernandes, when Ronaldo scored a goal, he had the first intention to go see Ronaldo, but then at the last second, he was like, oh no, Leao did everything. And he just switched and he went to see Leao. But that's how Ronaldo is. But Ronaldo fans, I mean...
But Leao is good, huh?
Sensational.
Holy
sensational.
Fuck.
He's better than Vinny. Leao is so good.
You wouldn't put Leao in the place of Rafinha?
I would.
Oh, mama.
Leao, yes, not Nico Williams.
Holy shit. But Nico Williams, you too, man. You're sleeping on him a little bit.
No, I'm not. But the Euro, he was amazing. But I would put Rafinha... No, but then you have too many midfielders. Rafinha or Leao, bro. Rafinha is doing a sensational work. So right now...
How old is Leao?
So
25?
25, 26.
Rafinha's 27. Okay, not bad.
Now,
But Rafinha, it's okay, man. He's trying to build something with Barcelona.
He's doing his fucking job right now. What more do you want from him? He's fucking doing everything. Leave him there, bro. I mean, come on. Give him his flowers.
We don't need to fuck this up. It's going well.
Don't touch Rafinha, bro. Leave him on his position. Let him do what he does. That's
well with Lamine.
That's Rafinha. Yeah. And so now to jump into... So today, guys, there was the Ballon d'Or ceremony. Rodri won. So guys, listen, I'm a Barca fan. I hate Real Madrid. I hate Vinny as a personality. I hate his personality. He's a fucking dickhead and he's a son of a bitch, bro. Everyone hates his personality. But he deserves the Ballon d'Or. Vinny deserves the Ballon d'Or. When it comes to playing, bro, he deserves it.
So we made a couple of videos on this already predicting the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
And like us as podcasters of sports, it's like we do podcasts and we like it's our job to have takes.
Yeah.
Like we want to have takes and we like in my mind I try to not just find like takes that are like too easy to say. I try to go further to find some takes that are interesting for people.
Yeah.
So when I do that, sometimes like a couple of months ago, I said that Rodri should win it, but that's because in my mind I knew that Vinny was gonna win it. So I was trying to do like a spicy take.
Okay. Yeah.
But now that Rodri won it, I'm like, no, man. Like, honestly, like I wanted Vinny to win it, but I wanted to say that Rodri should not won it, but. The world is right. Vinny won it, but in my mind, I'm like a sports guy who says takes.
Yeah.
I have a spicy take that Rodri should have won. But now that Rodri really won it, I feel like Vinny should have won it. I think.
Like guys, I said it. We all hate Vinny's personality because he's very cocky. He's very he's a bad influence on other players. He's not a good person. His personality isn't the best. People hate him. Even I hate his personality. Like I hate Ronaldo's personality. But Vinny deserves a Ballon d'Or. When you look at meritocracy and merit, he deserves a Ballon d'Or. And I think one thing that fucked him up is because of his attitude.
But I think that's the most because like today they did before the Ballon d'Or the celebration they put the three things that they judge people. So they put like individual like performance, team accomplishment, and also they put at the end the third one is like your class and how do you portray yourself and how you are as a player. So I think that it's Vinny's controversialness, his personality, the way he is, I think that fucked him up because Rodri, he's more like a beautiful player. Yeah. Like he plays the game well, he's respectful, like players like him, and
he has more sportsmanship than Vinny.
Way more sportsmanship, and man, he was maybe like almost the best player on the Spain squad who won the Euros, almost the best player on Man City who last year 2 years before won the Champions League, who won the English Premier League. But this is the first time I think we've seen this because all of the other years since I've been watching Ballon d'Or, we always knew the winner like we all knew like 2 months before it was who it was, right? It was Benzema, it was Modric, it was Messi, it was Ronaldo.
Depends when.
Almost every time. But now that this happens this year, that everyone who said Rodri was gonna win?
Some people.
Some people were saying it.
Some people were saying it, but mostly we're saying for Vinny. Because Vinny, I mean, he deserves it. He was the best player this year, man.
But I find it's still pretty crazy that at the end that like Vinny didn't win and Rodri won it, man.
Yeah, no. Especially at the last minute, everyone was surprised because this morning Fabrizio Rom, who's like the biggest journalist of football, not journalist or whatever he is, he knows everything before it happens. I don't know how he fucking just knows everything before it happens. And he said, breaking news, Vinny ain't winning the Ballon d'Or and
Real Madrid aren't going to the celebration.
The entire squad isn't going to the celebration. And I was very surprised, even though I hate Vinny. I mean, he deserves it.
I was so surprised when I saw that this morning, man. I was like, what the fuck? I don't believe, but it leads me to believe, man, that Vinny... He'll never win one. He'll never.
Yeah, I think it's over also.
He'll never win one.
It's over. Except if somehow he does a.
No, he'll never win one. It's
sensational-
done now. It's done now.
Except if somehow he does a sensational, but I don't see it happening, man. I think this was his only chance.
It
of
was
winning.
only chance of winning it, man. And you see, man, his personality. But even if Vinny was to win it, I think this would have been worse than the Benzema and Modric. Even now,
Not
Rodri,
Modric.
No,
Modric is way better than Benzema and Vinny.
well, what I'm saying is this year, even if Rodri who won it, or if Vinny would have won it, this would have been the worst winner of the Ballon d'Or since I don't remember
Michael Owen.
It's
Michael Owen.
the worst winner since then.
Yeah,
because
2001.
Rodri, he's very fucking good, but to beat the Ballon d'Or, not.
That's crazy.
And Vinny, he was going to win it. He only scored like 31 goals and won Champions League.
Yeah.
Like even Vinny would have been the worst. So this is like a low year for Ballon d'Or winners. But I think next year is gonna be fire, man.
Yeah, I
Because
hope
you have
so.
Haaland,
Yeah.
you have Lamine, who's
Yeah.
gonna have something to say. Mbappe is gonna have something to say.
Rafinha's gonna have something to say.
Rafinha's gonna have something to say.
You have to put him. He's playing so fucking well. You have to put him in a discussion, bro. You have to.
Okay, and
He's playing so well.
Who's the winner as of now?
Oh, bro. As of now,
Like who's the favorite now to win the 2025 Ballon d'Or?
in my mind, or who would they
now,
give it
like,
to?
No, like if you need like who's the favorite to win?
They would give
in
it to Haaland, I
2025?
think. Just because how many goals he scored in so little games.
You think Haaland is the favorite to win it? Now?
I wouldn't put him favorite, but if I had to bet,
there's still a lot of season to go.
Like Cole Palmer was going to be in the talks because he's playing fucking sensational. He's playing amazing right now. He's going to be also
But
in the
I
Ballon d'Or
think
talks.
these next years are going to be good, man, because like Cole Palmer,
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal, Haaland, man, Pedri I think he's going to be there. Rafinha is going to be there. Bellingham's going to be there. Vinicius, Mbappe is going to be there.
yeah.
Oh, man, these next years are going to be beautiful football, I think.
I hope so. But
I think we're now entering maybe not as beautiful a phase of football like there was, but another like nice.
no, we're entering.
phase.
That's for sure. There's always going to be nice phases, but it's not. It's going to be the same phase as it was from 2010 to 2020.
No, but I think now, let's say from 2018 to 2024, it's not going to be as good as now as 2024 to 2030.
It's going to be better.
I think it's going to be better now. 224 to 230 is going to be way more better. Because those years, 2018, 2024, let's say it's the end of Messi, the end of Ronaldo, getting older. Then we're trying to pick at players, but now I think we found those players, man. And they're
But still,
playing good.
those players aren't like Messi or Ronaldo, and they're not even like Neymar. They haven't even. I mean, even Neymar. There's not a single player right now who's as good as Neymar was.
No, I know, but
Even
I'm just
that.
saying that.
So,
I think football
yeah.
is coming back.
Of course, it was never gone in my mind. Football was never gone. It was
No,
still,
but there was a couple of years that like.
yeah. Let me just finish. Yeah, football was never in my mind. It was never gone. It was never out of somewhere. Just because we were so used to seeing Messi and Ronaldo at their best, which that was such a high dopamine hit for us. Seeing fucking the two, like the greatest of all time, and seeing one who is like a fiery individual who's every year consistent. So that was sensational. But still, from 2018 to 2024, it had its place. I mean, I think football was still beautiful. But now I understand your point of view that with all these youngsters, and there's still in 2-3 years, there's going to be more youngsters and more youngsters. And now it's like official that Messi and Ronaldo are out of the talks. It's like official. Because in 2018 to 2024, it was like, they're at the end of their career, but it's still Messi and Ronaldo. So we're still going to talk about them and give 2 Ballon d'Ors to Messi, which he deserves. but it was the end. So now they're officially out of Europe, Ronaldo and Messi, and it's just gonna be like finished for those two. And now it's like a new era. Who are the two new guys?
But it's gonna be a good era. I think it's gonna be a fucking good era of football, man, in these coming years, because there's some very good teams, good young players, man, and it's gonna be awesome to talk about in these next years, man, for sure.
Of course, especially as Barca fans, I'm really happy that they found, because Barca, they sticking to their system of, very technical tiki-taka, whatever, and very technical on the ball. And I'm happy that they found a new generation of players that can do what they used to do before. So,
and another thing that when we were watching the Clásico, another thing that came to my mind, man, it's so crazy how teams have identities, and I don't care who are the players. Look at how Real Madrid played. Look at how Barcelona played. They're not as good as that golden age of Barcelona, but they play the same fucking way.
Yeah.
Barcelona always play with that tiki-taka system, a lot of passes, a lot of cutting, a lot of movement. In Real Madrid, they always play that counter-attack quick. Like, there's nothing and there's a goal. That's fucking Real Madrid. There's not one player that's the same as those teams. Not what Barcelona player is the same, but they still play the same way. Not even the same coaches, man. Teams do have such identities, man. It's crazy.
But that's a bit normal, because if you have a team like Barca, which is very technical, very tiki-taka, whatever, then you're just continuing it, but then players are getting slowly older, but then slowly you add one more player, but then you're going to go in search of a player which will fit that system. So slowly, after 3-4 years, you added 10 players, but you added them slowly, so it's the same 10 players, same goals for Real Madrid.
You see how team culture and team organization, it's so important, man. Mm-hmm. That's the most important. Having a winning culture. Like when you go to somewhere, like when you work for a company and they have a mindset, we're winners, we're going to close this deal, we're going to win, we're going to... Man, that goes from the top to the bottom. Whoever is the employee, whoever is the football player, man, it's the identity of the team, and it's always going to, like just I explained, there's even a logical explanation to it. It's not just philosophical.
It's established. No, it's established.
It's established in the when you go in the building, the janitor is like that. Everyone like it's in the building, it's in the air. Like,
of course,
the team identities, it's such a real thing.
Because imagine, let's say we had the biggest podcast in the world, and we're looking for more co-hosts. Well, we're going to be looking for the best co-hosts because we have the best podcast, right? The same logic. If you're at Real Madrid and you have one of the best teams in the world, well, I'm only looking for the best players who fit my style of play, which is already in play, right? So let's say Ronaldo, Benzema, Modric, Bale, which was counter-attack, and then slowly they're getting out, and then you just add more players. You're always in search of new players.
They're doing the same now. They're doing the same counter-attack
of course.
scheme, man.
Well, you're always in search of new players. Even when you have the best team, you're still in search of other youngsters, and then you just search for something that will adapt well to what they have now. And then once Iniesta is finished, Pedri. Once Messi is finished, Yamal. Once Neymar is finished, Rafinha. And then same goes for Real Madrid.
The owner, the management, and the coach is so important, man. I think that's more important than whatever player.
I think that the most important is the players.
I don't think so. I think so.
By far, the players are the most important in football.
I think the owner, the management, and the coach. When you get that right, everything follows.
No, I think the players. Because
players is the last step. You need the players.
Yeah, of course.
Because the players are the one who play. But you need to get the owner.
Yeah.
You need to get the management, then the coach, then you can start thinking about the players. But you can't go player.
It depends what you're asking me. If you ask me what goes first, of course. But if you're asking me what's most important, it's players.
Of course. But you cannot get the best players, then get a good coach. You need to man.
But it depends. It can go from down up as it goes from up down. Because if you have Messi, who doesn't want to play with Messi,
I know, but Messi,
whoever the president is, right?
But I don't think Messi would go to a team who has a shit organization.
No, of course, it's like together. It goes together. I mean, Messi came from La Masia also. He arrived at La Masia when he was 13 years old from Argentina. So it goes the same. But at the end, I think, let's say in American football, when you say coaches, managers, owners, when it goes to American football, it's way more important than in European football. Way more important because it's different. There's a system. There's playbooks. Football, there's no playbooks.
No, I know, man, but it was just crazy for me to see Barcelona play the same way as they always have played, but with completely different players, and the same for Real Madrid. Mm-hmm. That shows that clubs have identities, man. Yeah. I don't care who is the player. They always play the same way. Yeah, not the same, but similar.
Also depends the coach. You see, Man City before Pep Guardiola, they didn't play like they're similar but not the same. So when a coach arrives,
Pretty similar, man. They have David Silva and Yaya Toure and Sergio Aguero, man. They were playing pretty similar to now.
No, but we see, but Man City at the time they didn't have Haaland.
No, I know.
They didn't have a Haaland,
but they had the Aguero,
which is no, but he's a different style.
I know, but he was
Haaland.
Scoring a lot of goals. Yeah, and they had David Silva and
with Aguero, which is a very different style than Haaland, so you can say there's the change. And let's say Rodri is very similar to Toure, very similar. De Bruyne, you can say like David Silva, a bit different still, but very similar.
I heard the clip recently of Kyle Walker on a podcast, and they asked to Kyle Walker who was the best player he ever played with. You know what he said?
Who?
David Silva.
Well, who did he play with?
More than
that would
KDB,
make sense.
Man. He said
KDB is better.
He said, but they asked him, and he said, "Man, he's like David Silva. The way he was playing, he said it was crazy, man.
Well, it was.
He was playing like a fucking magician out there, man.
Yeah, for me, De Bruyne is better than David Silva.
Me too, but it surprised me his answer when he said David Silva.
I mean, after De Bruyne, David Silva is the best Man City player. I mean, him and Yaya Toure. I mean, David Silva was better than Aguero. He was sensational, better than any midfielder they have right now in Man City, except for De Bruyne. So, I mean, it's not that far-fetched. It's not like he said, if he would have said the Mandanda, I'll be like, what the fuck? But he said David Silva. So for me, it was between David Silva, Yaya Toure, and KDB for when it came to which player Kyle Walker like favored the most in his team. And so now, guys, I know we talk about Messi a lot, but Messi in the MLS, hit a little bit the MLS. Bro, he's playing amazing in MLS. He has so many goals. And he's still the same. Like, I think if Messi was still in Europe, he would still be the best player.
I don't think so.
Nah, he would. He would. He's so good, man. Oh my God.
Right now, man, he's relaxing with his family, having fun with his kids. I think right now, Messi, let me explain to you where Messi is in his life right now. He completed football.
Yeah.
Before he won the World Cup, I saw it that he didn't feel good. Like, he
always felt good.
No, but I mean, he was always after that World Cup,
of course,
his whole life. And now he won the World Cup. And I feel like, man, he has nothing else to prove. So you know what he did? He went to Miami, nice city, with his wife, with his kids. He brought the whole squad back, Busquets, Jordi Alba, Suarez, and they're just having fun down there,
This is the thing. Messi is very competitive in MLS. When you watch him play, he's running, he's fighting with players, he wants to win every single game. That drive, I understand your logic of, he completed football, 38 years old, 37, but you cannot take the dog out of him, and he still has that in him. And like I'm saying, if he was still in Europe, he would be still the best player.
I think that's a reach. I don't think he's there.
There's not a single player better than him right now.
I think all of the players in the Ballon d'Or in the top 10 are better than him right now.
They're not. Believe me, they're not. Even Neymar right now, which came back from injury, and he played fucking amazingly for Al Hilal. If he was to get back in Europe and to stay in his top shape, he will be the best player.
But Andre, you're the first one to say that Saudi Arabian League or MLS are dog shit.
Yeah, of course.
And now Messi plays well in MLS and Neymar plays well in Saudi Arabia. And now you're ready to say that they would go in the English Premier League and be the best.
Yeah.
I don't think so, man.
Because I'm not saying a random guy from MLS. I'm saying Messi already proved himself a million of times in Europe. So he's just getting back. And believe me, Messi's still the greatest player on planet Earth.
You think Messi now, and you put him in Man City, and he's the best player
by far. He's better than Lamine Yamal. He's better than Rafinha. No,
I don't think so.
He's better than all of those players.
I think that's a reach.
No, he's not.
I think
at Copa America, he played the best out of everyone.
I don't.
He was
think
the best
so.
player.
We can agree to disagree.
No,
on that
of course. But the thing I'm saying is, it's just simple in my eyes.
He's playing in MLS, man.
Yeah, but what he's doing in MLS, no other player in Europe would do the same. They would be amazing in MLS, but not as well as Messi's playing in MLS.
We will never know because they will never go to MLS at their peak. But I don't think so. I think Messi's career is done, man. He's just having fun in Miami with his friends. He's happier that he has Suarez, his good friend, Jordi Alba, Busquets. They're just having fun down there. They're not.
But what do you mean they're just having fun?
They're just like fucking. They're playing competitive because, of course, they're athletes. They want to play. Like even me, if I play soccer with you, if we're not competitive, fuck it, I'm leaving home. I want to play competitive, even if it's at the park. Like fuck it, playing for no reason. But I think he went like he in his mind he's done with football. He's done.
In what sense?
Like he's just living his life in Miami with his friends and having fun.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's at the end. He's like 38, 37 right now. But doesn't change the fact he's still the best player on earth.
That's your
Still
opinion.
the best player.
That's your
Still the best
opinion.
player. Yeah.
We'll agree to disagree on that one. I don't think so. I
So-
don't think he's training as much. I don't think he's running as much. I don't think he's not at that top level anymore. Maybe skill wise, but he would go in EPL. He couldn't do much. They would cover his ass, man.
Did you really? So you think that if Messi came to EPL right now, he would be average player?
He would score goals,
No,
but
but how would he be?
he wouldn't be the best player of the league, but he would be very good. But like
Who would be better than him
Like
in
people
EPL?
would like center backs would shut him down more. Right now,
Who would be better than him in your mind?
like Kevin De Bruyne will be better than him. Cole Palmer will be better than him. I think a lot of players will be like he's not playing at that high level anymore, man. For
But
how much
yeah.
time now? 2 years he's been at Inter Miami, man. Training not
No,
that
1 year.
much.
He arrived
1 year.
last year.
He arrived last year, so it's his second year now. Mm-hmm. He's been So and even PSG, man, that it's been 4 years he's not playing top football.
4 years he's not playing top football.
He won the World Cup
in the World Cup, he wasn't the best player in the world.
Yeah, but yeah, in 2022, yeah.
He was the best player in the
I know,
world.
but I think like playing club football like on a long year, 38 games, not just like a tournament.
Yeah.
It's been a long time he didn't do it, man. We can agree to disagree. I love Messi as much as you do, but I don't think he's not at that top level anymore, man.
Really? Damn, it's a crazy statement. But still, hey, it's...
I think a lot of people would agree with me, man, honestly. He's not at a top level. Even Neymar, man, he's playing good versus Mohamed and Ahmed and Mohamed. It's not that special. He will go in EPL. I don't think he would do that much.
why do you think that? He's still young and he's better than everyone.
He's not training as much as
No,
them,
but,
man.
but he's still training. But if he came back...
Do you think he has the
your-
strength and the cardio and the will to do
The will, that's different. The will, no. But he's skill-wise, he's better than everyone right now in Europe.
Okay, so let's take Neymar now. Take him. Take him how he is and put him in EPL. How is he as a player?
Sensational.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree on that.
Sensational.
We'll agree to disagree.
Sensational.
We can argue for another hour. We'll just agree to disagree on Messi and Neymar. If we take those both players right now and put them in top football, they're not as good. That's what I think.
No, but did you watch the Copa America
I watched a little bit.
And what did you think about Messi's performance?
But man, he wasn't by far he wasn't destroying teams. He was just
He wasn't
playing very
the best
good. But I don't think but it's Copa America, man. It's not that good of a tournament, man. Brazil aren't that good. Uruguay aren't that
You see,
good.
Vini in Copa America, Messi played better than Vini in Copa America.
Maybe because right now he's in a good form. Even Argentina have a way better team than Brazil now. A way better team. Like Brazil now sucks, man, internationally.
Well, I mean, sucks. That's a big
But
word.
they're not good.
I mean, they're amazing.
In international play?
Yeah.
No, they're not
No,
good
but
right now.
because, I mean, well, when you say they suck, then what's Serbia?
For their standards.
Of course, yeah. See that, but they're still amazing.
They lost versus Croatia.
Yeah.
That sucks, dude.
Well, I mean, if you look at like that, I guess you can say that. But
And even the last, the last 5 World Cups, what did they do?
not the best performance.
Really sucky performances. The further they went was to semifinal, they got rocked by Germany.
Yeah. But still, you
7-1.
cannot say, with that logic, so you're saying that Croatia are better than Brazil. If they play 10 games, Brazil are winning 8 out of those 10.
You think so right
Of
now?
course.
But I think Croatia is dipping now, but I think there's a lot of teams better than Brazil in international play right now. A lot of teams.
A lot, really.
A lot.
Nah, I
like
don't
England
think
is
so.
better, France is better, Spain, Portugal is even better, I think.
I wouldn't say a lot.
Germany is better, man. Italy is better. They're not good, man, right now, Brazil.
Nah, that's far-fetched. That's a far-fetched.
Let's see in
That's
2026
far-fetched.
World Cup.
Yeah.
They won't go far. Believe me, they won't go far.
They will. Brazil, every single year, they're amazing.
They won't go far in 2026. Want to place a bet right now? I'll bet with you they won't go far.
What's the bet?
They won't go past quarterfinal.
Brazil?
That's the farthest they're going is quarterfinal. Impossible they're going to semifinal. It's impossible. The most they're gonna get is quarterfinal. And it's close. It's in a year and a half, so we'll know soon.
Yeah. I'm not a betting man.
They won't go far.
Well, Brazil are, for you to say that they're
For
not
their
good,
standards,
that's crazy.
they suck.
Yeah, for their standards, yeah, that's true. For their standards, yeah.
And even
but
now-
they're still top country in the world footballing wise. Top. They are. It's Brazil. They're always gonna be.
I know, but
always.
when your best player is Vini, man, I don't know.
Well, I mean, Vinny's. He goes in England. He's the best player. He goes in France, he's second best player after Mbappe. He goes in Spain, he's the best player after like maybe Yamal, maybe in 2-3 years. But Rafinha is also Brazilian.
We'll see, man. I don't know. I have feelings sometimes. I don't think Brazil's gonna do good.
No. Okay, so guys, that was it for this episode. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever, share, comment, hate on us, love what we say, whatever. Just keep us active. Let's get it. Thanks, guys.